parts of hibiscus. Pollen grains or anther and filament are called as stamen, which is a male reproductive part. Style, stigma and ovary are called as pistil, which is a female reproductive part. Ovary contains ovules or female egg cells. Now let's start with self-pollination. Self-pollination is the transfer of pollen grains from the anther to the stigma of the same flower or another flower of the same plant. Pollen grains of male reproductive system falls on the stigma of the female reproductive system. After the falling of pollen grains on stigma, there develops a pollen tube which gives the way for the pollen grains to reach the ovary, which is a female reproductive part. There, fertilization takes place between the female egg cell and the male germ cell, which leads to the formation of zygote, which is diploid in nature. Now let's see cross-pollination. Cross-pollination is the transfer of pollen grains from the anther of one flower to the stigma of another flower of the same kind. As we have seen in self-pollination, the pollen grains falls on the stigma of the same flower. Here, the pollen grains of one flower falls on the stigma of another flower and fertilization takes place. Here we can clearly observe that the pollen grains of one flower has been attached to the stigma of another flower. Cross-pollination can take place with the help of various physical factors such as wind, water, animals and etc.